Welcome back to Skippers. Today I have 3 must-add players for you in Week 13 of Fantasy Baseball. Canada Day is Friday. We're going to be off. That's why this is coming out early. That's why I got 3 players for you. Let's get right into them. First player this week is Garrett Cooper of the Marlins. 38% rostered, 315 average, 5 homers, 35 runs batted in. Garrett Cooper is just doing that thing again. He's hitting for a good average. He's been over 280 for each of the past 4 seasons. He's tapping into a little bit of power, which he kind of gets hurt by a line drive heavy approach. But you look into his underlying metrics, and you're like, where the fuck does this guy come from? And absolutely nothing but impressive. 82nd percentile average exit velocity, 88th in max exit velo. Expected batting average is 92nd percentile. Expected weighted on base average is 86th percentile and 79th percentile in expected slug and hard hit percentage. Garrett Cooper is a really underrated fantasy player. He has been for the last couple of years, but the problem with Garrett Cooper is, can he stay healthy? And while Garrett Cooper is healthy, that is a player you want to pick up on your fantasy teams, especially if you're in a 5 outfielder league or if you just need help outfield in general. I think Garrett Cooper's a good guy you can pick up and run with for a little bit. So as long as Garrett Cooper's healthy, I'm trying to pick him up in my fantasy leagues. Second player this week is Luis Garcia of the Nationals. He is 16% rostered, 333 average, 2 home runs, 11 runs batted in. He's quietly put together a really nice start to his season. He's a 22-year-old in the midst of what could be a breakout season for him in his 3rd run in the big leagues. Although he hasn't seen a ton of home run power, he is top 8% of the league in max exit velo at 113.4 miles an hour. Running career highs in barrel rate, hard hit percentage, and expected slug. I was reading a Scott White article today, and this is what he had to say about Luis Garcia. He continues to hit the ball hard while despite an aggressive approach that has seen him just walk once in 101 plate appearances. Isn't great for OBP leagues, obviously. Garcia has a swing geared for batting average with an all-fields approach and no pop-up so far this season, and the quality of contact suggests he should at least provide average power moving forward. I'm kind of shocked he's only 16% rostered with what he's been able to do. I think he's a guy that needs to be more widely rostered. Obviously, that's why I'm making him a must-add player this week. I think he's just going to keep doing his thing for the Nats. They're giving him runway this year, so I think you should be picking up Luis Garcia. And finally, my 3rd must-add player this week is the gem, the most prized possession of this week's waiver wire, and that's Vinny Pasquentino of the Royals, 34% rostered. In AAA so far this year, he went 279, 18 home runs, 67 runs batted in, and 3 stolen bases in 70 games. He's ranked, obviously, in AAA. Those numbers are really, really good, but he kind of struggled the last 2 weeks, but I think, for me, it was in part due to just the frustration of not being called up and what didn't seem like a clear path to big league playing time. But that all changed when they traded Carlos Santana to the Seattle Mariners yesterday. He should come out and be an impact bat. The thing about why you want to pick up a guy like this on the waiver wire is the need for power. Power is not something you really find on the wire that often for guys who can have a decent average like 280. I don't think he's going to hit 280 in the big leagues, but if he hits 265 and he gives you 20 homers the rest of the season, this is a really good pickup that you're not really finding anywhere else. So gem of this week, Vinny P. Thanks everyone for watching. Enjoy Canada Day. Enjoy 4th of July if I don't talk to you before then. Subscribe, join the Discord, and I'll see you guys next week.